previously on the block. Villas 1 and 2 capitalise on their lead.
We got most of our painting done.
If there's any room to experiment with, I think it's the kids' bedroom.
While the other two teams languished.
Part of me feels sorry for Kat and Jeremy and Brooke and Mitch for starting in a house that just needs so much work. Part of me just really doesn't, because they chose it.
As their tradies stopped, all they could do was watch, shop
I need a child's bed for a boy.
and nap in preparation for the final full day. Tonight, the adrenaline-fueled last-ditch dash of Kids' Bedroom Week. Can Kat and Jeremy make it 2 out of 2?
Busted out.
Can Sarah and Banan regain their dignity?
We have to win this week.
Can Hayden and Jamie kick the winning goal they so desperately want? And can Brooke and Mitch even complete? When Judgment Day comes, which team has done enough to take home the money? No time for alarm, people! 27 hours to go.
Whoa. I'm so tired. All right. Hopefully I'm kosher under these blankies, eh?
It's been a block divided this week. Houses 1 and 2 had less to do. But last week's 2 top teams struggled to keep on top of things as they started from scratch in the other 2 villas. It's been a week of rude awakenings and hard lessons, and that second room reveal is fast closing in. For Sarah and Banan, starting the week with an already renovated room should put them ahead by days.
This one's quite square.
Door hardware. That means you must be finished painting.
Well,
Have we? What do you think?
not quite.
How's
but
those
nearly.
patches on the ceiling go?
Yeah, they're still not quite dry. And then the worst thing is I couldn't find a pendant light, so we're going to have to knock that one back out.
We were originally going to get rid of Jamie and Hayden's downlights. However, we didn't have time to go out and find a pendant, so we're going to be reinstalling 4 downlights, which is probably better for lighting anyway.
The most annoying thing, though, is that I've just gotten the builders to patch up that hole because I thought we were having a pendant. So now we're going to go and cut that hole out again. Excellent.
Sarah and Banan are fast becoming the queens of indecision.
I'm thinking probably like a grey-blue, like these 2, or these top 2.
Is that the colour?
No.
The confidence knock from their first room seems to have left them doubting their own decisions. And as we've seen many times on the block, the wins don't come until you start to back yourself.
So how much painting did you get done last?
So our final coat for the walls is on, but it's
Still
not
got this
quite
patch
dry.
to deal with as well.
Yeah, we'll deal with that patch. And
One of the things with renovating is experience, and experience teaches you those little tricks. For the girls, because this is all new to them, it's a fairly steep learning curve, and I understand that, but what I keep seeing is that they're making it hard for themselves.
It's hard to believe they grew up amongst renovations with a builder for a father. Perhaps they should take a lesson out of Hayden's book.
I'm on it, mate. How are you?
Hey, Marty.
We're doing quite well at this stage, I think.
Yeah, no, I think we're doing really well.
We're in a great position this week. Painting's all done, the bunk bed's all built, and we're just cruising.
You know what it's all about now. You've had your first week of learning curve. It's time to move on and bring out the good stuff.
I'm really focusing hard on our finishing touches and making sure everything is smooth and clean and just 100 times better than last week. Our plan has remained the same all week. We're going to continue with our black and white theme, and we're just going to add some pops of colour today. We've also got to put the finishing touches on our bunk bed, which is the main feature of our room, and then line that with black carpet. I want to get through as much work as possible, like getting the ladder done. The carpet guy has confirmed.
Well, while he's putting the carpet in, I'll start building these steps.
If Hayden can get the carpet in early today, he'll be in cruise control for the rest of the day. But that's a big if. And I can tell you now, that carpet is going to be the centre of a whole lot of controversy. One team that knows the kind of controversy carpet can cause are Brooke and Mitch. They chose a carpet boogie.
Get a bit of windwalk action down on that one. Bit of a boogie.
over helping their builders line their walls. It meant they failed their council inspection, one of many. Now they're paying for it.
It's Friday morning and we expect the storm's coming, and we just got to prepare for it, batten down the hatches, I guess.
Deadline for painting is 4 o'clock. We really want to get started then.
We've got wardrobe guy, carpet guy, door guy, window guy, plasterers coming back into sand.
Electrician's coming at 12.
Electrician's coming.
We've got everything going on. We've still got to paint the whole place.
The ceiling's looking good though. I think it'll all be okay.
We're really behind every other team. We've had a lot of setbacks.
If we can get it done today, we're hoping to complete our little girls' room. This will be complete with a classic villa ceiling, a pendant light, a polka dot wall and a tent, but it's going to be a massive ask in one day.
Next door in House 3, if the other team held up by failed inspections this week, at least have the bonus of a smaller room to deal with. And they've been able to start painting.
Isn't it? It looks good. Now that it's up, I quite like it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it all done with a second coat and then some plywood shelving.
Oh, our ply against this is going to be
pretty
amazing.
gangster.
After a wobbly start to the week, Kat and Jeremy have finally managed to put a solid plan together for their kids' room.
As you walk in, there's going to be a bed right in front of you, and above that there will be the 2 pieces of art with the Cowboys and Indians theme. In the corner there will be some custom-made shelves and a desk that folds out to save space. We've still got a lot of stuff we need to do. I'm going to hang around in the morning and just get as much paint on the walls that we can, and this afternoon I'm wanting to go out and get the all-important bed.
So nice to be painting in the morning, eh? Last week this was us at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, let's not waste a minute and just bust it out.
Yeah, man.
We want to win because if you don't win the money, you get left behind. And all these other houses will be doing cool stuff and increasing the value on their properties. So, yeah, we really want to win. We're really determined.
It's only our team's second room, so advice from some experts in the field could be in order. And there's nothing like a familiar face and a sympathetic ear. G'day, Ben.
Hello, Mark.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Quinn, lovely to see you too. So I've brought along last season's lovebirds, Quinn and Ben, and their tiny chip off the old block.
Cooper, yes, I knew that because I read the women's magazines. Now, the reason I've got you along today is got some kids' bedrooms for you to check out because that's your specialty, isn't it, Ben?
Definitely.
Yep, how to frighten children in their own bedroom.
Oh.
Wow. Last year, Quinn and Ben's kids' room struck fear into the hearts of the judges.
Quite a scary forest.
But how will this year's rooms measure up?
How you doing, guys?
Hello, mate.
Hi.
Hey, come out here for a minute because I got some special guests for you to meet. Come in. Quinn and Ben.
Nice to meet you too. It was a real surprise to see Quinn and Ben show up. I loved them on TV, and Quinn is so gorgeous, and so is Cooper.
What do you think makes the difference between going from those middling scores to getting up towards the 16 out of 20?
Well, if we knew that, then we probably would have done it a few more times.
You need to, I think, find your idea for the room and really go for it, not just kind of halfway go there, which is what I was a bit nervous about, going crazy. He's the crazy one, I'm the conservative one. Yeah. Got an idea, just go for it like this. He's a wicked.
The advice was really reassuring because that's the direction that we're trying to take. You know, Quinn played it safe last year and probably could have taken more risks, where I take more risks and could probably play it more safe.
That is true.
Knock, knock.
Oh, come in.
Sarah and Ned, how you doing? I've brought some people along who I think can really help you, give you some good advice. Quinn and Ben from last year.
Exciting to see them, and you know, we were just thinking about them last night and how they managed to get through.
You're so smiley, look at you.
Anything you want to ask these two in terms of, you know, sitting in that 4th position as it sits right now? Some advice from them?
What do we do? Yeah. How do you keep your spirits up?
Maybe just calm down a little bit.
No, you bought a baby and it's your fault. They're like this, all right?
Do you guys have a plan of like the whole room? The whole...
No. Like, we've gone through like aesthetic and what we like and
Yeah,
but it comes to it and it's so difficult and everything's so expensive.
I know. God, they sound just like us.
I know, what have we done?
Try not to sweat the small stuff though, because so much stuff goes wrong all the time.
Yeah.
And it took me quite a while to get my head around like a working, what's it called? A work site. Yeah, like that.
We're learning as it goes that, you know, there's always going to be things that are unexpected. It was comforting to know that, you know, they've had heaps of their own obstacles as well and they've come out the other side just fine.
Good thing.
So stoked to see Quinn and Ben get a bit of insight and talk to someone who's been through this themselves and to know that you're not going crazy.
We learned something from watching you guys, and the first thing we went out and bought was a whiteboard.
Oh, totally.
And so, you know, everyone, it's right there, everyone can see it.
Yeah, even if you're not here away on a challenge, they know what's going on.
You have to make sure that you maintain a really good relationship with your builder, because at the end of the day they are the ones like really slogging it out for you and you want them on your team.
Quinn and Ben.
Hello.
Hey, Cooper.
How are you? Nice to see you. Hello. It's a massive surprise seeing Ben and Quinn here. They know sort of how we're feeling and it's kind of nice to have them there for support.
You guys have a lot of work to do in this room though, and you've got 24 hours to get it done. This looks miles from finished.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
Make us feel good.
Yeah. That bring back memories?
Yeah. Look, these guys seem confident that they're going to have it finished, so I reckon they'll do it.
Thanks, Ben.
Yes. At least someone's got some faith in us, eh?
Yeah.
I've got faith. I'm just asking the questions.
Feeling alarmed, eh? They didn't really seem to think that we should be too worried about what our room progress is, you know, whereas you get Mark come in and makes a bit of a scene and you just say, oh, come on.
You guys have got a lot of work to do, and I refuse to stand in front of you tomorrow and say incomplete.
Yeah.
It's not happening, so don't worry about it.
Good. Get cracking.
It is a little bit overwhelming with how much work we've got to do, but we're not going to produce an unfinished room. Anything is possible.
That may be so, but there's only so much a little positive thinking can do for a room, especially one this far behind. Friday on the block means Carpet Day, and carpet is part of the contestants' sponsor budget. It requires the teams to work with the carpet layers to ensure the schedule is smooth and fair. And with 4 houses to get through, the Carpet Cavalry arrive right on time. But there's just one problem.
We're not quite ready, so hopefully they can go to someone else's house first.
We're very close to being ready.
We've told them we don't want to see them until last. We know we're not ready for them, so we don't want to hold anyone else up.
We've cleared out our room, the carpet guys.
But despite being ready first, someone else has jumped the queue.
I pulled every string I could to make sure that we were the first in line.
Getting our carpet in first will set us up for the rest of the day, and it's just going to be a cruise to the finish line.
But one team's cruise to the finish could be jeopardising 3 other teams' chances of completion. Completely unaware of the potential carpet issue are Brooke and Mitch. Right now, their focus is their heritage features, which are chewing through the block's most precious resource, time.
I'm scraping the little bits off the architrave. It's not the most exciting job in the world, but it just means that it's going to look better finishing instead of just painting straight over it.
The judges' comments were they wanted to see us bring some of the heritage features back, and this week we're going to put in that extra effort and keep that ceiling.
Not cutting corners, no. There's no point in cutting corners.
We really want to finish this house and finish it well, and yeah, that's where I guess the stress comes from.
I can build the furniture once it arrives from Freedom.
Yeah.
And I'll build it upstairs.
Yeah, we've got a lot more room this week.
It's not all bad.
It's not all doom and gloom.
And at least that whole wall is going to be mirrors.
Yeah. Smoke and mirrors, man. Smoke and mirrors.
For the occupants of houses 3 and 4, dwindling budgets mean that there is an added urgency to winning this week. And Kat and Jeremy are hoping a new feature in their kids' room will score them extra points with the judges.
Kat and Jeremy asked me to make a desk, and with the minimal room in the house, We've designed it so that it's hinged on this point, so it folds down, so the top of the box drops down, and then you have basically a desk similar to this.
We're aware of our budget and how we overspent last week and how we have to try and cut back on costs, but we still want to do cool stuff in the room. So put together this little design of a shelf desk and put Ben to work and see if he can test his carpentry skills.
If you can imagine, this bottom part of the desk folds up and then it will become a little shelf. Just got to get all these angles right so all the grain is matched up, because it's not getting painted, it's getting stained, so we can't have any sort of gaps or blemishes in the timber. So it's got to be perfect, spot on.
And spot on is just how Hayden's carpet is looking. But his timing is way out.
We sort of hear through the grapevine that there's a lot of work to do for the carpet in House 1.
Something about a bunk bed the size of Australia, apparently.
How's she going, Wayno?
We'll be out of here in about a quarter of an hour for you, so you can have it back again.
Awesome.
What the? Why is there carpet up there?
Well, we don't want our little Sandrian kids to have cold feet in the morning.
Cold feet? Yeah, well, we've got 4 houses to do.
That's why we're first.
Hayden and Jamie were definitely the first to be ready, albeit 45 minutes late. And then, unbeknownst to me, they asked them to carpet that enormous mezzanine floor that they've created as well, along with all of the intricacy. Wayne's an excellent guy, he's done it, but if I had seen him doing it, I would have hauled him out of there. So tools down to 6 o'clock.
I'm worried we're not going to make it by 6 tonight. We're going to have to be pushing it.
Yeah,
we need everything cleaned up, ready to go for us, so.
Time goes pretty quick on a Friday afternoon here, and in the end, at 6 o'clock it's tools down. House 4 might be the last team to do their carpet, and if that's 6 o'clock, it's tools down and they'll miss out.
The carpet controversy might be darkening the mood of some teams. But in just a few minutes, I'm going to be making one team's Friday look a whole lot brighter.
Come out here, you guys. It's kids' bedroom week, so why not have a little competition to see who can pick out the most children's pictures with some other random ones thrown in. You notice there's only one of you from each team here? It's because I only need one of you from each team.
I think Brooke might be better at this one. She's probably got a bit better memory than I do. Yeah, I'm not that good at remembering names, let alone faces.
You'll each get a minute. The person that gets the most correct will win this. Now, this isn't a first place trophy that I just whipped up.
That's not what it looks like.
Thank you very much. This is a +1 point. You can use this point at room reveal to add 1 point to your score at any room reveal on the block. This is a game changer.
Why is Cat not here?
The crappy little one turns out to mean an extra point, so that could potentially win you the whole week, potentially the block.
Okay.
The pressure.
We're going to go in house order, I think. It's probably the best way to do that. Hayden, surely you'll get one right.
Oh, I can see 2 I know already.
So you take your position. I'll give you a minute. The rest of you, could you go over there in your kitchen? If I catch any of you peeking, you're disqualified.
Easy for these guys. There's only one brown face on there. Placing kids' photos or childhood photos to names, I can tell you right now that I'm going to be average.
Your time, Hayden, starts now. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
I'm hoping that it's going to be easy to pick Sarah and Ann out. However, there's an assortment of small Chinese or Asian kids, so this won't be as easy as it looks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. You happy with that? No. I'm anticipating a positive placing of 4th.
Stand up to the table. Your time starts now.
I tried to be logical about it and think about the years that the photos were taken and how old they could have been.
10 seconds.
Oh, no.
Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no,
Time
that
up.
doesn't even make sense.
Oh, you didn't complete. It didn't complete.
Damn it. I don't actually have Mitch on the board. I have no idea what he would look like as a kid. I'm feeling not confident at all. I'm only certain that Sarah is Sarah and I am me.
Your time starts now.
Mitch. You can tell Mitch, you can see his little cheeky face, so I knew it was him.
All right. Confident start. You put in any thought in?
Obviously, Kat and myself picked those ones out, so there's 3, and then the rest were just having a shot in the wind, you know, I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
10, done. You happy?
I'm not the right person for this challenge. Kat, yeah, obviously would have been better, so I'm not backing myself on this one.
Step up to the plate.
Your time starts now.
I'm thinking just get me and Brooke out of the way first. Hayden's going to be relatively easy to pick out.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
You got 5 seconds to make a change if you want to make a change.
No, I'll step back. More likely to get it wrong if I change something, probably.
That's an interesting call with the split one.
There's 2 babies in the photo.
All right.
There's a photo of 2 girls there, and I chucked that on there, not thinking about the age difference between them, which is 5 years. So that's a whoops right from the start.
As you know, we here on the Block NZ Villa Wars like to put our teams to the test.
And this year, the Block People's Choice Award is back to raise the stakes.
This is the chance to have your say.
Head to tv3.co.nz/theblocknz and vote for your favourite team. The ones who entertain you, the ones you love the most. And make sure your favourite team go home with a guaranteed prize, no matter what happens on auction night.
And at the end of the series, the team that wins the Block People's Choice Award will drive home in Shelley's 2015 Honda Jazz RS Sport Limited.
Hey!
Oh, and the winning doesn't stop there. Every vote you cast puts you in the draw to win the ultimate Blockaholics prize pack, loaded with amazing treats.
On top of that, we'll fly you and a friend to Auckland to attend the live auction final.
So get behind your favourite team.
Or don't, and let me keep the Jazz.
So get voting and get that Honda Jazz to the team that you think deserves it the most. Friday afternoon on the Block, and with Judgment Day looming, it's time to see whose facial recognition skills are good enough to walk away with an extra point up their sleeve. Come results time, that one additional point could prove to be a game changer.
All right, everyone, come back out. This is the correct order. In 4th place, with 4 out of 11, Manan.
Yeah.
You do know who everyone is around here? You don't want me to reintroduce you to everyone?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. In 3rd place, with 5 out of 11,
Me? Hayden.
Hayden. That's right. Well done, Hayden.
Bloody brilliant. I've got a bronze medal. I don't have the prize of the 1 pointies at any stage. However, if I keep this quiet, Jamie won't find out that I lost the challenge again.
In 2nd place, with 6 out of 11, Jeremy. Mitch, you're the winner.
I don't think I'll get that. I was just looking at it then going, nah, I don't think I put any of those there.
You got 7.
7?
Yeah, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Well done.
I thought Jamie was the one on the toilet. I just took a personality guess at that one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be anyone else.
Wolfgang would have built that bike he was on, you know. And the oldest photo looked like Mark's one.
Unfortunately. Good rationale. Well done. Yeah. So you got a pleasant surprise for Brooke when she returns?
Yeah, no, she should be stoked with that. She's got a long night of painting ahead of her. That 1 point could be extremely valuable. I mean, you've got to really use it at the right time. You'll hang on to that little piece of gold.
Let's just hope Brooke appreciates my efforts with MDF.
Little present from Mark.
What?
We won a judge's point.
Why?
Because I won a competition.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got
A point.
a point that we can use whenever we want.
Oh.
Yeah.
So oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Awesome work.
Yeah, it could be a $5,000
Number one.
While that little wooden number one could be Brooke and Mitch's new best friend, it's house number one that's everyone's worst enemy at the moment. It's now mid-afternoon, and the only team that has carpet is Jamie and Hayden.
We've cleared out our room, but the day's disappearing and there is no sign of the carpet guys.
Hey, Kat.
Hello.
Are you ready for carpet?
Yes, I'm ready. Are you guys?
Yeah. I was hoping that we could go next.
Oh, this is a bit awkward, isn't it?
Makes sense. 1, 2, 3, though.
How should we do this?
Well, not a coin toss, because that didn't work out well for us last time.
What about paper, scissors, rock?
Okay.
All right. I'm super relieved that we won paper, scissors, rock. I know it's quite tight today. I'm not sure, if everyone's going to get carpet, so pretty happy that we're not going to miss out.
With carpet on the mezzanine bunk bed complete, there's only the finer details left to focus on in house number one. And as for the issue earlier in the week of how to provide safety rails that didn't block off the view, well, they've sorted that problem.
The Perspex looks amazing. It adds to the room by not adding anything.
Oh my God, that's just like unbelievable.
Slowly we tick things off the list. We've got a little bit of work to do, but most of the work consists of just final coats of paint and then tidying up.
That's all very nice for you guys, but spare a thought for the team whose prospects of getting carpet are slipping with every delayed minute.
So this week it seems 99.9% of our furniture has come flat pack.
And as anyone who has ever put together flat pack furniture knows, it is time consuming. And time is not something Brooke and Mitch have a lot of.
Yes, we have to do the ceiling, the architraves, we have to get carpet, we have to paint this whole room, and then we have to do the flat pack.
With carpet finally going down in house 3, Kat has picked her moment to leave base and make a break for freedom.
I'm thinking I might just pop into Freedom, pick up some extra bits and pieces and the bed.
Do you have any out the back that are dismantled?
No.
The problem with kinda picking a bed, but not actually purchasing one, is you find yourself in situations like this at 3 p.m. the day before room reveal.
This is the one and only. If it's going to happen today, this is it.
It's the only bed they have left in stock, so that means we have to dismantle it.
Disassembling and then delivering the display model the day of purchase isn't exactly normal. But because it's the block, Freedom are going to do their best. But there's no guarantees.
What can you do? It wouldn't be the block if you're not scrambling.
Feeling ahead of the game is a very rare thing on the block. And with some tactical manoeuvring, that's just where Hayden has found himself. But what's even rarer is choosing to spend your spare time crossing into enemy territory. And of all the enemy territories to enter, he's chosen Brooke and Mitch, the team furthest behind and most desperate.
You got your carpet yet?
Is Hayden trying to wind Mitch up?
Nah, apparently house number one. Oh.
Apparently what, sorry?
Apparently house number one's multi-layering carpet or something.
Nope, they're just being blokes. You know what they say, if you don't laugh, you cry. And Mitch is the kind of guy that likes a laugh, especially when things get a little overwhelming.
Whose name were they building their eggs?
Try.
We needed a carpet inside our loft and then the loft to our loft. So.
Oh, yeah. Multi-story.
Yeah.
You getting the lift done as well?
Yeah, of course.
Sweet.
All matching.
Yeah.
We might finish a little bit early, so when I'm done, you need a hand painting.
Oh, yeah. Cheers for the offer, but maybe you should help your carpet later.
It's looking like a case of too little, too late from Hayden. As 3:30 p.m. rolls around, the knock-on effect of the delays is being felt, with 2 houses still to carpet.
Oh, you're here. What took you guys so long? You spent so long in house one, and then I lost a cat, so she went next.
Oh, it was just a mess. It was a big mess in there this morning, so we had to clean it up and go there. And the second one's been the same. They just had a bit of floor repair to do as well while we were in there. So.
Oh man, we've been spotless since first thing in the morning.
So Hayden made everyone think that he was already ready, but we had to wait for 45 minutes while he actually cleaned up. That was pretty cheeky. We were ready the whole time, and so we should have just gone and nabbed them while we could.
We might have pulled the wool over everybody's eyes a little bit, but, you know, to win, you got to play dirty sometimes on the block. If that means that Brooke and Mitch don't get their carpet, well, so be it.
Friday afternoon. And amongst the chaotic countdown to tools down, Mitch seems to have forgotten 3 very important things. 1, they don't have carpet. 2, there's 1 hour left in the tradie day. And 3, the rules of tradie etiquette.
So Mitch, answer me this.
Yeah.
As a tradie, when you turn up to do your work and the site is just a bomb site, how do you feel?
It's a pain in the ass.
It is.
Yeah.
So, now that you're doing it to others, tools down, tidy up time. All this crap off the front veranda, you know, you're not far away.
Working,
so, tidy time. Brooke and Mitch's house from day dot has just been a bomb site, to be honest.
If he wants his carpet laid, he needs to provide clear access and a floor for them to actually lay it on. And quickly.
We go through the hallway, all that jib that's cluttering up all that space in there, get it all tidied out.
So Pete gets me to tidy up the hallway, so I start sort of tidying up the hallway, and then the carpet guys turn in.
You're in, Wayne? Go for it.
I haven't started tidying up that room. Running around trying to get ready for these carpet guys because we need them in tonight. We don't want to reveal a room without any floor. Yeah, I need that carpet down ASAP. Sorry, bud, won't be long. Enjoy the sunshine.
Mitch's carpet chaos couldn't be further from the situation Sarah and Vanan now find themselves in. It looks like their battle for room redemption could actually result in a victory.
Look at the room! It's awesome! It's all finished, almost.
Ow! And look at the curtains! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, they're
Everything's
perfect.
together. It looks so nice, right?
Stunning!
It's amazing coming into the room and seeing it transformed. We've got curtains, we've got carpets, and it's starting to look like a really homely kids' bedroom.
Okay, we have to win this week. Everything is beautiful. Good management, Manan.
We're definitely way more happy with our room than we were last week, and it's really nice to see Sarah so happy. You know, she has been really stressed, and it was just nice to see.
This is actually perfect.
Yeah, it is.
This is exactly what I wanted it to be.
And next door, Hayden too has found a way to celebrate his good project management skills. And that leaves just houses 3 and 4 with things to worry about as the 6 p.m. deadline for deliveries and tradie work draws near. And Kat and Jeremy remain bedless.
What a scary thought, you know. It's 6 o'clock on Friday afternoon and we still don't even have a bed, and we've got a room reveal at 10 a.m. It's just making sure that delivery turns up before 6, before Peter closes the gate. Oh, mate. You're a legend.
Sorry, bro.
That's all right. Traffic, eh? Literally, with about 2 minutes to go, the boys turn up. So that was sort of leaving it to the last minute, so we've learnt something this week. We're not going to do that.
Oh. That's it, troops. It is 6 o'clock.
We've still got a massive list of things to do. We don't have any paint on the walls. We've got to sand down the windows and get those looking good. I've got to put polka dots on a wall at some stage. Yeah, it's a massive task, and I think we're just going to have to dig deep.
I'd say have a good sleep tonight, but I don't think you'll be getting any. So good luck, eh? I look forward to seeing what it looks like.
All right, thanks very much.
See you.
Cheers.
14 hours until room reveal. Just how much can you get done in that time? when you've got an entire room to paint, furniture to assemble and shelves to install. Villas 3 and 4 will in no way be taking it easy. But Jamie and Hayden are another story.
Want to hear a joke?
What is it?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Butch, Jimmy and Joe.
Who's Bush, Jimmy and Joe?
Put your arms around me, Jimmy a kiss, and let's Joe.
Hey, Jamie,
Yes?
you want to hear a joke?
What is it?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Yahoo.
Nah, bro. I prefer Google, eh?
It seems Sarah and Vinan could be posing a serious threat come judgment time.
I'm just about to give this feature wall another coat of paint. Manan has gone for a quick snooze. This is the other half of our kids' bedroom.
And it seems the word has spread.
Much better.
What are you doing here? Who is it?
Peekaboo.
What's going on? What are you up to?
I am going to have a gaze.
You're going to have a gaze? Oh, well,
I'm snooping.
Can't snoop? No snooping.
Big white ceiling. Wicked pendant. And the ceiling painter. Second coat's on.
And they say we wouldn't finish. Hope you're watching this, Mark Richardson.
Morning. I went to bed for like a 1 hour cap and then come back and blah. How are you feeling?
Yeah, sweet. Got a solid 3 hours last night. Could do this all over again.
I'm just recording you thinking about these dots.
Yeah. Dots.
These are the polka dots. It's all up to this man here.
We've got everything done pretty much. We've just got to stick a few things on the wall.
It's a nice contrast, actually. Go at a casual pace, take it easy.
It's very hard putting these polka dots on with lack of sleep. See stars, not dots.
Mitch and I really pulled it together last night, but gutted about the paintwork.
Yeah, another top coat would have really helped to make that ceiling pop a bit more. Hope the judges appreciate the amount of work that went into it.
We're feeling so good this morning. We had a bit of a tag team last night. Jerry just finished off the painting and then I woke up and started dressing the room.
You don't have too much to do now. I'm just going to write down the names of all the countries. I hope I get it right.
Between now and judging, we've got to vacuum, clean up. I've got to chuck my 3D printer on and just general tidy up.
We're pretty sorted, so I'm gonna run off and have a shower.
Okay, sweet.
I'm good. Love
Play
you.
your thune. Love ya.
See you.
1 hour! 1 hour to go!
Oh, man. We better get cleaning up.
I'm having a shower. There's only 1 hour. This reveal will be the best. It doesn't matter about the rest.
Almost there. We're going to vacuum the floor. Manan, honestly, please, get the vacuum cleaner.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to get the printer to go. Or you want to have a non-vacuumed room again?
I got the batteries and the pins.
Well, these.
Pins?
How am I meant to hang a picture up with fabric sewing pins?
Did I get fabric pins? I reckon a shelf there.
Okay.
Don't want to do what we did last
Please
week.
don't, Bray. I'm just getting like flashbacks right now. If the curtains fell down, Jerry would get a punch in the face.
My mama told me I got a lot to learn. She said love's not a healer, sometimes it burns.
It's gonna have to do. Bloody pins.
Up. Up.
Didn't know you had an eye on it, Brooke. They take years to get those.
Half an hour to go! Not long.
This is actually starting to freak me out now.
I don't know how to draw a dog.
Let's take a look in the mirror.
Got him! You're an egg.
And it's cool to have a cord, eh?
Yeah.
Hanging down.
It's cool to have cords hanging down, like this one.
It's quite high, isn't it? Oh well, that was my fault. I should have said lower. But that's all right.
Are you serious?
Moscow's over here, but what's in this corner? Like, something has to be there. I'm sure people go there.
I'm flirting with danger.
Just like you know how much you're gonna die. Do not get it on there.
5 minutes!
No, not 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. I can't deal with this every week.
Mr. Campbell? 5-minute call.
Easy. We got this.
We'll be right.
2 hours? No, come on. This is my internet letting me down. This is not fair.
Oh, no.
What? You can't say these things when you've got a paintbrush in your hand. My anxiety levels just skyrocket.
Oh.
Is that a dog?
Do you not like my dog?
Oh, no. It's cool, babe. I'll just do one thing so people know it's a dog.
1 minute! How fast can you move in a minute?
Oh my God, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this for me.
It's okay. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
No, I did not pay $1,000 for it to not work.
I brushed my teeth for our tools down, Pesh.
Sweet, I didn't.
Gross.
5!
Yes, it's working!
4, 3, 2, 1. Tools down!
There we go.
Nice work, babe.
Well done, beautiful.
Nice.
Sweat.
Tools down.
Tools down.
Nice work, babe.
Yay! Second room done.
We did it! We finished the room! It's our first room that we finished. This is what it feels like. We're actually happy with what we've produced. We've put a lot of ourselves into this week's room, and I hope that pays off. Push the lights in. Did you do that? No. I had time to write on the wall. You should have told me to do the thing.
I told you to do the thing.
No, you said that you would push the lights in.
Oh, no,
and
I'm
then
sorry.
You didn't.
That was me. That was me.
But I had so much time.
It's okay. Now everyone knows where Copenhagen is.
Didn't even write it on the map.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Winning 5K with the room reveal, that would just be massive. It would put us completely back on track with our budget.
G'day, guys.
Hi.
Good on that.
Another week, another room. I hope you've learned something. More importantly, I hope you heeded the lessons from week 1. Girls.
Yes. Yeah, I'd hope that we'd learn some lessons from last week as well. I definitely think we stand a good shot at redeeming ourselves. I think any improvement would be would be good.
Well, you could say that this week was a game of 2 block halves. Lots of stress in houses 3 and 4. At the other side of the block, in 1 and 2, not so much drama. The good news is that after we hear from the judges today and we tally up the scores, no one's moving houses.
Yay! Thank goodness.
The house you're in right now is the house that you will take to auction in 8 weeks' time.
Even after all the drama and stuff this week and the amount of work we've had to put into it, we definitely want this house. We love this house and we should treat it like our little baby for the next 8 weeks.
Just 8 weeks. Does that scare you as much as it does me?
Yep.
But we're talking kids' bedrooms today. And of course, the most inspiring children's bedroom earns themselves $5,000 from A&P towards their budget. Well, what was the brief again? Blow an 8-year-old's socks off. Well, one of my 8-year-olds went through earlier today and he was impressed. And it's hard to impress children nowadays. In fact, you all produced outstanding rooms this week. The standard was so high that I would say, as a whole,
this is the best room reveal we have had in the history of the Block NZ. Big smile on you girls' faces now, isn't there?
Participated. It makes me really nervous to hear that. I'm hoping that our room has something a little bit extra than the others.
We have a winner. Do you want to find out what the judges thought?
Definitely.
We have a winner. Do you want to find out what the judges thought?
Definitely.
Taking home the weekly cash prize for the best room will mean winning over our frontline style generals. Bailey's residential sales manager, Bernadette Morrison, and founder and director of Bonham Interior, Jason Bonham. Right, let's start with House 1, Jamie and Hayden. Jamie and Hayden kicked off the week well by inheriting their preferred house. But that included the most shocking room in Block history.
I don't know about the colour though. It's very Barbie.
And after a few housekeeping issues,
I've had enough of this.
And with their secret weapon Marty at their side, they could design a room that took the brief of fun and stimulating to another level.
Taking a massive risk, building a huge bed with a slide coming down.
Yeah, it needs a pillow.
Let's be honest, who doesn't want to get out of bed and go to work down a slide? Oh, there we go. Or school, for that matter.
But will the judges jump on board for the ride? Or have Jamie and Hayden gone too far?
I think we've got a pretty good chance of winning this week. I've got my fingers and my toes crossed.
Unless someone has a water slide in their room, I think we've got it.
Good work.
Well done.
I'm hoping that the judges' first impressions, I've never seen anything like this before.
What a difference a week makes.
It certainly does.
Think about the size of the room and the way that they've created the space here. It's just incredible.
First impression was, it's a fantastic use of space. It's open, airy and light, and the colour choice was on point. You took a small dark room and you turned it into an amazing space.
Everything in here says playful, fun. I mean, look at this. It's kind of edgy, it's fun, quirky. I love it. I'd sleep up here.
I'm sure you would.
It's very spacious up here. I can stand up. You ready? Oh my God, here we go.
Well
that's
done.
good fun.
Yeah, it will be.
Love it.
Jason thought it was well planned and he would be comfortable sleeping there himself. And yes, he did have a go on the slide.
Colour choice was all mine. I can claim that one. But the use of space was Hayden's idea.
This is really cool. Look at the blackboard.
They've done the whole
wall.
The
whole wall is a
fantastic.
blackboard. Look what they've done with the wardrobe that was there. You know, remember they had the paint tin in
really
there last
sick.
week, and they've put the little cubby hole for the kids. It's fantastic how they've made it to scale of an 8-year-old. Once again, they've fitted the brief.
It's a really great little space under here.
Yeah,
It's fun.
It's cool.
And look over here, I mean, the desk is really cute, nicely painted. Little light switches in here, the cute little lamp.
Look at the dinosaur with the little piece of chalk
It's
sitting
so
on top
cute.
of us. It's really well done.
The blackboard wall was a big hit, and the positioning of the USB ports and electrics were well thought out. Bernadette said market-wise, it's definitely going to appeal to kids, and with clever design, you've almost doubled the space.
I already know this because I designed it.
Beg your pardon?
With the help of Jamie.
The colour of the carpet's great too. I kind of like the depth, and I've gone with the black. It's kind of edgy but cool.
It's fantastic.
It really does look good. I'm really pleased with it. Any 8-year-old is going to be very happy in here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Great job.
The architectural details weren't quite matched to the guest room, but it's only a minor blemish, and overall, they thought you maximised what you had and the space feels so much better. You nailed the brief. So great job, guys.
Thank you.
my intellectual age up there.
That's why we put the slide in for you, Hayden. I am so excited to see that, but, you know, there's still one more person to score.
All right, let's move on to House 2, your neighbours, Sarah and Manan.
Watching Jamie and Hayden get their feedback, I'm ridiculously nervous. It's a tough act to follow.
It's been redemption week for our sisters after the horror of last week's unfinished room.
It could have actually looked cute with bright pink walls.
After a house swap with Jamie and Hayden, they went on the offensive with a plan of attack including a bunk bed to rival House 1's.
Chris and Dale are making our custom bunk bed. It's looking fantastic so far.
But yet again, their decision-making skills let them down.
Just stop being so condescending and just tell me.
We've had this conversation 3 times.
But at the end of the week, we saw them pull it together to produce the room with an international touch and a technological edge. An expensive one at that, the 3D printer.
Not entirely sure if it's a smart budget move. It's kind of like our wow factor in the room. I'm pretty sure that none of the other teams are going to have one.
I'm way happier with our room than we were last week. This is way more us than last week, and we actually finished, which is fantastic.
Oh, this feels good. This feels really good.
Look how light it is compared to last week. The colours that they've got on the bedroom furniture and the framing that they've got here, the cushion.
It's just lovely and it's open and it's light and it's bright.
The first impression was it was a lovely use of soft, beautiful colours, which made the room seem very restful. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good start.
Soft, lovely colours is better than shocking, terrifying.
It's just got this lovely sense of space in here.
Yeah. Because they've positioned the bed and the desk over to this side of the wall, you can see the blocks on the floor here. So if they had their friends over, they could all sort of sit around the floor and play with that sort of thing, and there's plenty of room still to move.
The layout was great, and you've created a room where you can work, sleep and play. The layout was great, because the layout was heavily criticised last week.
Yeah, everything was heavily criticised last week.
Oh, look.
Little 3D printer here, very cute. Taj Mahal.
The places you'll go.
There you go.
The Taj Mahal.
The world map here is actually quite cute as well. Like, you can actually draw on that. You can see they've actually marked things off. The one thing that's kind of obvious here is that there is no real storage.
Yeah.
We've got some drawers, but we have no wardrobe.
Bernadette thought it was a great room that buyers would walk into and see straight away how they could use it. But she was concerned there was no built-in storage.
We didn't think they would be able to fit much in that room, but it ended up being quite a large space once we were finished with it.
I've changed the faceplates on these too.
Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a couple of lights hanging out. Surely it's a small job.
They're not bad, they're a nice little fitting, but...
There's no dimmer on the switch?
No, that could have been done better.
Overall, the judges thought it was a huge improvement from last week, and you hit the design brief. It was contemporary, but really suited the style of the house.
Good.
Waiting for our score after Jamie and Hayden's score, nerve-wracking.
Mark starts writing and it's a 7 and I'm like, you know, that's good. I'm happy with that. And then he adds a 0.5. It's more than we got last week already.
I'll take that anytime.
So all you can ask for is a big improvement. Well done. Let's go to house number 3. Kat and Jeremy.
This week saw guest bedroom winners Kat and Jeremy take their pick of the whole block bunch and give up their investment of time and money in House 1 and their winning room to defect to the potential of House 3. But starting fresh had them on the back foot.
I don't even know how to approach this space,
We just cannot even find where this kid's room is supposed to go. It's really, really confusing. We don't know what's going on in there.
And found Jeremy searching for inspiration in all the wrong places.
Amazing what you find in old houses, eh?
It's not really quite right for the child's room. I'd say it's more belongs in a castle back in the 1800s in a torture chamber.
But who better to produce a fun and stimulating room for an 8-year-old and an early childhood teacher.
It was a really tricky space. I struggled trying to design the different space areas in that room just because pretty much every piece of furniture is a rectangle and fitting lots of rectangles in a square is difficult. I love our room though. But yeah, I wonder if we've done enough. We don't know if it's a winning room, but it's such a cool little kids' room, even like a nursery. It's just so cosy, it's tucked away down the back.
If we could sort of christen it with a win, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is lovely.
Look at the beautiful colour.
This room is so nicely put together. The use of colour in such a small space works really well.
We really need this $5,000 this week. We still are a room behind.
First impression was your use of colours, materials and soft furnishings were fantastic. You really pulled it off, and it is of an interior design standard. Wow.
We're pretty stoked with the comment about the interior design. It's a huge compliment, so yeah, that was a good thing. We like that.
They've put so much into it and yet it doesn't feel cluttered. You've got the orange on the duvet, you've got the Pocahontas tent, you've got the little desk here, which actually, I think, how cool is
Very,
that?
very cute. Love it. I think it's a fantastic take on the design brief. It's fun, it's energetic, it's quirky, but it's restful.
Jason said it felt like an 8-year-old was already living there, and the room was playful, quirky and quite sophisticated.
The other thing that I did notice in here that I really love is this beautiful little nightlight.
Yes.
Up in the ceiling, they've actually put in a small sensor.
Yes.
So when you walk in, you can actually have a little bit of nightlight during the night as well.
They've put a wardrobe in too. Now the room is square, so to get a wardrobe into a room this size, once again, very clever.
Bernadette thought it was a clever use of space, but when she turned around, she noticed the architraves on either side of the door and wardrobe didn't match, and there was no door handle, which let the room down a little bit.
I think they were being a bit nitty-picky, pulling out the door handle. I just didn't get it on, but I mean, the door was painted well.
It's painted amazing.
I am so impressed with what they've done here. I think they've really thought about it well. It's fantastic.
Overall, the judges thought the execution was to a very high standard, and it was a gorgeous space, which is really sellable. Happy?
Yeah, that's a pretty good score.
Last week we were stoked with an 8, but yeah, a 9. We really need a good score from Jason.
Finally, Brooke and Mitch.
Like Kat and Jeremy, Brooke and Mitch also chose to start fresh in a new house.
We'll take number 4.
And they paid for it dearly. A series of failed inspections, combined with a bunch of heritage features to restore, left them furthest behind of all the teams.
So this has been a week from hell. We've had a lot of setbacks.
Super damn.
Inspiration for the kids' room was hard to come by, as Mitch struggled to locate his inner child. And when he did, it turned out to be an 8-year-old girl.
It's really impressive with those windows and the big wardrobe doors and everything like that. It's really light and open and welcoming.
Maybe just take the polka dots off for your...
Yeah, maybe the polka dots need to come off.
Unlike houses 1 and 2, they chose to go for a simpler design style.
We decided not to go along the tracks of having built-in furniture. We just want to make it versatile for whoever looks to purchase this home at the end of it all.
While they may have proved the doubters wrong by lurching across the finish line, have they done enough to impress?
The worst thing the judges could say is that they don't like the styling, because that's where we think that we've done quite well.
We've brought some of those heritage things back into this one, so yeah, hopefully we get some points for that one.
Oh, this is so
delightful
pretty.
room. I love the fact that this room just feels so lovely and bright, and it's so feminine, but in a really modern way.
First impressions were that it was soft and elegant and felt kind of fluffy like a bunny.
It's all me, that bit, yeah.
The linen's cute. It's also interchangeable. So you can change the colour out, which I quite like.
Yes.
You can upscale this from a single to a double.
That's what I'm talking about. You can easily change this room around. So if someone comes in to buy this, very, very easy to change out.
Bernadette liked the layout with the bed in the middle, which created a very traditional Bay Villa room, which would be attractive to buyers.
What do you think of the curtains?
Well, some more colour on the drapery would have been really good. And I think the ceiling's not really well finished at this stage. I think it needs a coat of paint. The only other thing I would say about this room is I probably would have done like a lovely mirror here, or maybe a little piece of artwork or something over here.
A little bit more soft.
It just feels a little bit bare to me. That's the only thing I would say.
Jason said he felt it was a little bare in places and perhaps needed some art on the walls to give the room a bit of colour. When doing a white room, the finishing needs to be perfect, and the painting around the windows looks a little rushed.
You can say that again.
Yeah.
And it's a bit bare because you had no money to spend.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Sorry to put words in your mouth, of course.
There's definitely a few blank pieces on the wall that could have been filled with some artwork or something, but we were really budget conscious this week.
Overall, it was a pleasant space, which looks pretty and sweet, but perhaps a little on the safe side when it came to the brief.
We'll take that.
I'm really happy with the 7. I thought we may have got lower, so a 7's good.
It's been a lot of effort this week on the heritage features, so I was kind of hoping they were going to mention that, and it took a heck of a lot of work, so I hope they saw it.
Oh, you haven't seen Jason's scores yet, have you?
Yeah.
And you won't for just a little bit more.
The way that they've created the space here, it's just incredible.
Any 8-year-old is going to be very happy in here. Yeah, love it, love it.
Actually, just before I spin the board, Brooke and Mitch, yesterday you won the Game Changer. So you're currently 2 points behind Jamie and Hayden. Do you want to play the point that you have now?
No, we'll be saving that one up, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means the winners of Kids Bedroom, $5,000 from A&P.
Bring on the next score. I know that Jason will be kind.
And an early runaway lead on the block NZ is Kat and Jeremy.
Amazing.
We definitely were not expecting to win at all this week. It was just so good.
Yeah, I got almost prepared for second place there. I just didn't think we'd be able to pull it back.
What was the brief? It was make a fun and stimulating kids room to knock an 8-year-old's socks off. Jason's not 8 years old, but you knocked his socks off. 9.5.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that.
We were not expecting it at all.
People don't get 9.5s at this stage on the block. Congratulations, $5,000. You moved into a new house. You needed that money. How good does it feel?
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
This $5,000 from A&P, it's just going to help with completing our house so much.
Oh, you look a little bit gutted there, Jamie.
Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little, but that's okay. It's a little bit disappointing. To get a 9 is amazing, but it just wasn't good enough.
Well, Jason liked it. He scored you an 8, and 17 is a heck of a good score. Just
not good enough.
To be honest, you know, it's a bit of a kick in the guts, but I'm happy for Kat and Jeremy because they've got some really good sense of style, and if we're on par with them, then we're happy.
Sarah and Manan, 15. What were you last week?
-10 almost.
5.5, I think, was it?
Woo! I wish that we could just forget about week 1. That was, ridiculous.
Look, you didn't win this week, but I'm really proud of you guys. I mean, that was a tough week. That would have been so difficult to take. You could have easily gone away and got confused. You could have got down. You didn't. And you backed up with a really good mark, so well done, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Brooke and Mitch, a few troubles along the way, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
You blew the bank last week. You really couldn't fill a big room out with that much. So are you happy enough with that?
Yeah, I'm really happy actually with 14. Yeah, given that we basically did all our painting last night.
We had a really tough room to work with this week, and we sort of were aiming to finish it. We weren't aiming to win it.
Hey guys, this is season 4. I've been through 3 kids' room reveals in the past. This is as good as it's been. Way better than it's been, in fact. Well done. It's going to make next week pretty hard to back up though, isn't it? Yeah. This is the standard. Let's keep it that way. Well done. Go and have a nap. Not asleep, just a nap with a bit of a smile on your face. Way you go, you've done well.
Tomorrow at 7:30.
I think that bathroom week is going to be insane.
And the teens are really pushing the bathroom boat out.
Smells like a rainforest in there.
Is it weird that that's going to be our feature wall?
Black bathroom's actually quite sexy.
One team has an edge.
Because Mitch is a plumber, I'm feeling pretty confident about it all.
But that makes the others keen to take them down.
Brooke and Mitch will be the couple to beat this week.
We're going to smash this week.
Can they knock the plumber off his throne?